I know you're tired. I'm tired. I believe this has been one of the most difficult years to be in internal communications.
It's a season like no other on Internal Comms Pro, the podcast. The professional and personal lines of our lives, of our employees' lives, are officially blurred.
The death of Breonna Taylor had happened. There was no charges that were filed against those officers. And then you had Ahmaud Arbery's murder. And then you had George Floyd's murder at the end of May. The kind of snowball of all of that really came to a head. And it was very difficult in the household because I was reacting to it.
And it's funny because a lot of times as communicators, we write something for other audiences and we have to put ourselves in the shoes of that audience. And it was different this time because I was now that audience.
We walk in all the shoes, don't we? The shoes of our fellow employees, the shoes of leadership, the shoes of our customer. The Internal Comms Pro Collective has put ourselves in your shoes, and we've listened. We've heard you, and this season, we're tackling the most pressing topics facing you right now.
Leadership is not designated by your title. And I just thought, this is it. This is a moment of reckoning.
As communicators, one of the principles of being a good communicator is you've got to prepare now for what you might not know what happens in the future, right?
It's okay if you've got kids crying or dogs barking or all the things that are happening in your home.
Home. Our collective is here, and in our home over the coming weeks, we open up about our fears, our failures. This season, we get real, honest, and up close and personal like never before. And did you have a crush like all the other guys in the world on Elizabeth Shue when you were growing up?
Well, absolutely.
The three main ingredients that you really need to disrupt and innovate, which are empathy, empowerment, and early IT support.
Just because you introduce a new channel doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to solve your internal communication problem. If you're a communicator and you know you have a problem, consider a technology roadmap, not a magic bullet just to solve everything at once, because that's not how it works.
It's time that it's internal communicators raise their hand and say, this is how we can help. And this is what we do today, and this is what we can do in the future.
It all starts February 23rd.
Internal Comms Pro, the podcast, is produced by the Internal Comms Pro Collective. To learn more, visit www.internalcommspro.com.